For a long time now, I've wanted to do a high quality video about my experiences of sim racing and how it compares to the real world thing. As to me, there's not that much content out there from people who have done both. I mean, you've got your aliens on sim racing who are just extremely quick, but they've actually never really driven a car. Or they have driven a car, but only on the road. And then you've got your real world racers that, well, why would they do sim racing? They've got the real thing. So, I guess I wanted to give some perspective of both, but it takes a lot of time and effort to do something like that. So, here's my half-assed take of sim racing, real racing, and what it's like racing on the Oculus Rift. So you can see on the side of the gimbal, you just have to deal with that. But I've got a G29 steering wheel, a play seat, Fanatec CSL Elite brake pedals. It's a load cell pedal, so it feels a lot more like a hydraulic brake rather than you've got the standard G29 pedals over here. They just feel like crap. And then I've got my Oculus, and obviously it's in my garage. It can be anywhere. My garage is filled with a whole lot of crap at the moment because I'm doing some house renovations. But I don't actually own a car at the moment, apart from my race car. So this would probably be the closest thing I've got. It's a Samsung washing machine on wheels, and it's got the InSyncerator mod on top here. But it's probably irrelevant. Oh, and one thing you definitely need with sim racing is a fan. It'll get pretty hot, sticky, so get some air flowing over you. It's quite good. So I'll cut to in-game and go from there. So here I am in pit lane with my pit crew. We've got Shaniqua, Crystal, and Jeff. And then I've got my other pit crew here with the brake board. His name is Monica. So, pretty good field of view from my perspective. I don't think the recording shows just quite how wide the view is when you're wearing an Oculus. At the moment I can see the outside of both front wheels holding my head here. Maybe it is showing that in the recording. I'll see afterwards. But all these UI elements will disappear once we chuck it in gear. Clutchless car. Just flip the throttle on the up and down, just much like my Swift DB4. And it's not where the similarities end. The handling is quite close to my Swift DB4 in the way that it sticks on the corners and reacts mid-corner when you lift off the throttle. Got quite a long straight here to go through, but it uses cross-ply tyres, just like my Swift DB4 again. What that means is it's an older style of tyre which can actually run a higher slip angle than a radial tyre, so you can really get that kind of old-fashioned corner exit slide going. I'll try to do it now. Oh, not quite fast enough. They also take a couple of laps to come right, temperature wise and grip wise. But in all seriousness, it is as close to the real thing apart from doing the real thing. And I know some people say you don't have the G-forces, but in the real thing that's stuff you don't have time to think about. You're being thrown around or whatever, you're focusing so hard on just getting your lines right. And so, at the moment, I am preoccupied with trying to set a fast lap time. So here we are, lap 1, let's see what I can do. Oh, that was perfect. If I don't say so myself. Could have got on the throttle sooner. Bit out of shape. Lifted too much.
One minute 35.328.
Okay, lap 2. Bugger. Well, I guess I'll end it there.